Hi. No. Hey! Tabletops! I think that no matter what time period you came up riding bikes, the tabletop is something that will always be appreciated by everyone. There's many different styles of them that have evolved over the years. Some people like inverts that are flipped upside down a little bit more, which is a version of a tabletop. Other people like classic tabletops better than anything. Lots of people do them very differently, but I'm going to try and help you out today with explaining a little bit of the difference between doing more of like a classic tabletop style air on a ramp and more modern day invert style air. So drop your saws because tabletops have nothing to do with this, at least what I'm going to talk about today, and grab your bike and hopefully I can help you out. So what do we got here? Tabletops and inverts. On ramps they're very similar, but you go about doing them a little bit differently. When you're doing airs on ramps, you're already kind of leaned in and your bike is already leaned over, so you're part of the way there, which is much different from jumping. But this is normal, you know, for you to be doing an air like that. So the more you're doing airs, you just want to get used to turning your bars up. And as you're turning your bars up, you want to kind of get used to bringing your feet up at the same time and bringing your knees together. You can bring your back end up a little bit harder each time, and the quicker you bring it up, the longer you can hold it. The key to it all is doing it all at the same time while staying leaned in. That makes it the easiest. Inverts are a little bit different because your body ends up being the lowest point rather than the center point. So it's basically just an extension of what you're doing on a tabletop, but as you go up to do the air, I kind of like let my body like hang down a little bit because I'm leaning so much into my inside shoulder, and I'm kind of letting my bike get away from me a little bit. And if you take the same idea as a tabletop and you plug it in here, your bike's getting away from you, and once you start pushing your arms like this and you go to bring your knees together, your top knee actually comes across the top tube and it allows your bike to flip up. So it's a very quick motion, almost like it almost snaps into it. It's good to be comfortable with doing tabletops first before invert, because then you'll at least know what's going to be happening. But the more you lean in and the more you let your bike get away from you, when it all happens together, it just snaps. So now your wheels are above you and your body's the lowest point. And instinctively, if you're going to get into it, you're going to know how to get out of it. By this I mean just staying leaned in, staying calm. So with both being, whether you're in a tabletop or you're in an invert where your bike's flipped up, once you're in it, to come out of it, you just want to kind of turn your shoulders back into the ramp and point your bars back down and steer in as you would a normal air. Both of them take plenty of practice to get them to do right, but once you do them, I think you'll really enjoy the differences between the two of them, because they both feel amazing, and even after 18, 19 years of riding, they've never gotten old. So hope you have fun with them and enjoy.